if you're up for amazing adventures, wonderful destinations, and rich and deep Tarlac Canyon history, this virtual tour is made just for you. Maya paaldo kay kayungan, or should I say good day to everyone. I am Cassandra Ang, your virtual tour guide for today, all the way from the Philippines. So tours have evolved time and time again, which is why we can offer you a virtual tour that you can enjoy watching in the comfort of your home. So for today, I will be presenting to you the Histo-Adventure TARAlac tour, which will surely drive your motivation to travel. But before I provide you with an overview of the province of Tarlac, I would like to express my sincerest and deepest gratitude to everyone for joining us today. Everything that you will learn and see today will be surely be worth your time and effort. So, of course, may I advise everyone of the following reminders. So, first, if you are experiencing any technical difficulty, you may want to check on your data or your internet connection and feel free to refresh this website. Second, if you have any question, just feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below and I will get back to you later on. And lastly, grab snacks and some refreshments as I will be touring you around the most multicultural province of Central Luzon. So, alright, I hope that everyone is as excited and ready as I am. So, let's get started. Truly, it is more fun in the Philippines, known as the country of 1,000 islands, the pearl of the Orient Seas, and of course, the home of the Filipinos and rich biodiversity. The Philippines is located in Southeast Asia, and it is considered as an archipelago, having more than 7,000 islands and islets. The country has three major island groups called Luzon, or the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The Philippines' capital city and our landmark is Manila, the largest metropolitan area of the country, described as an ever-loyal city. So now that we know the country of our destination, let me now welcome all of you to my hometown, the melting pot of Central Luzon, the province of Tarlac. So today, I will take all of you on the TARAlac tour, kaya tara sa Tarlac. But before we begin with the tour attractions, let me give you a brief overview or background of the province of Tarlac. The distance of Tarlac from kilometer zero or Manila, our landmark, is 132 kilometers. The land area of the province of Tarlac is 2,736.6 square kilometers, and it is located at the focal point of the Central Plains of Luzon. Tarlac is bordered by four provinces, namely Pampanga on the south, Nueva Ecija on the east, Pangasinan on the north, and of course, Zambales on the west. Roughly 24 meters above sea level in some parts, the province of Tarlac may also reach 50 meters above sea level in large western portions. The majority of the province of Tarlac is plain vast lands, and the rest of the province is hilly and mountainous. Similar to the rest of the provinces in central Luzon, Tarlac has these two distinct seasons, namely the wet and the dry. The dry season starts in November and it ends in April. And of course, for the rest of the year is its wet season. According to the 2020 census, the population of Tarlac is 1,503,456. The province houses a mixture of four distinct groups, namely the Pampangas, the Ilocanos, Pangasinenses, and of course, the Tagalogs. The economy of Tarlac is dominantly agricultural. The province is best known for its delicious food that I can definitely attest to. And of course, vast sugar and rice plantations. The province also offers one of the best cuisines in the country since it is the melting pot of central Luzon. Additionally, Tarlac has its own corn mills as well as sawmills and logging outfits. The current mayor of Tarlac City is Honorable Maria Cristina C. Angeles, and of course, the governor of Tarlac is Honorable Susan Areno Yap Sulit. The province of Tarlac has 17 municipalities, one city, which is of course Tarlac City, and 511 politically subdivided barangays. So, some travel tips that I could give you before traveling to Tarlac are the following. So, make sure that all of your clothes are comfortable since it is very hot in the province. Make sure that you are hydrated at all times. So, bring your water bottles with you on the tour. Bring your umbrella and sunscreen to be protected from the sun. And of course, let's not forget about your power bank and chargers for your mobile phones. Additionally, bring some extra money for some food that you might want to try. Alright, so now let us dive deeper into the province of Tarlac and its history. So Tarlac was actually initially part of the provinces of Pampanga and Pangasinan. And it was the last province that was actually organized in 1874 under the Spanish administration. All right, so let's fast forward to 1896 during the Philippine Revolution. So Tarlac was one of the first 8 provinces to rise in arms against the Spaniards. Eventually, in March 1899, the province of Tarlac became the new seat of the First Philippine Republic when former President Emilio Aguinaldo abandoned Malolos, Bulacan, the former capital. But this event only lasted for a month as the seat was eventually moved to Nueva Ecija in Aguinaldo's attempt to elude the pursuing Americans. On October 23, 1899, the military vicar general of the Revolutionary Forces, Gregorio Aglipay, called on for the Filipino clergy to have a conference meeting in Paniki, Tarlac. There and then, they drafted the Constitution of the Philippine Independent Church. And then they called for the Philippinization of the clergy, which eventually led to the division or separation in the Roman Catholic Church in the Philippines. In November 1899, Tarlac was captured by the American forces, and then in 1901, a civil government was established in the province. A significant place at Tarlac and for our virtual tour is the Capas National Shrine. So during the World War II, Camp O'Donnell in Capas, Tarlac served as the terminal point of the infamous Bataan Death March, involving Filipino and American soldiers who surrendered in Bataan. On January 20, 1945, Tarlac was again recaptured by the combined forces of the Filipino and American forces together with the guerrilla fighters against the Japanese imperial forces during the liberation. All right, so that is it for the history of Tarlac. But may I just add that Tarlac is also the hometown of former President Corazon C. Aquino, together with her husband, former Senator Benigno S. Aquino Jr., whose assassination in 1982 at the Manila International Airport started the power protest movement against the Marcos dictatorship, which eventually led to the People Power Revolution of 1986. Additionally, for the Aquino family, Tarlac is also the hometown of former President Benigno S. Aquino III and former President and General Carlos P. Romulo, who was also the former president of the University of the Philippines, the former Philippine ambassador to the United Nations, former president of the General Assembly, and former chairman of the Security Council. Also, let's not forget Tarlac is also the hometown of Vilma Santos, the actress turned politician who served as a House Deputy Speaker and a governor. Before we move to proceed, let me give you a fun fact about the province of Tarlac. The name Tarlac actually originated from the Ilocano word Mala Tarlac, which is a Talahi breed and a Hispanized derivation of the term. So, alright, so from our landmark, which is Manila, you can travel to Tarlac through the MacArthur Highway or by passing through the expressway, specifically to the Tarlac, Pangasinan, La Union Expressway or the TPLX. And after which, you are now in Region 3 or in Central Luzon. To kickstart our virtual tour, we will first visit the Anzap Wind Falls, which is 180 kilometers away from Manila. The travel time going to this majestic place is 3 hours and 42 minutes. Anzap actually stands for the ASEAN New Zealand Afforestation Program. So this twin waterfalls is a hotspot destination in Tarlac, even though it is hidden in the mountainous part of the province. Depending on the season of the province, the volume of the water varies, and its height is approximately 200 feet. The area of the falls is surrounded by lush greenery and boulders. Another popular destination in Tarlac is Mount Damas, a hiking destination that is considered as the most scenic mountain, which is 30 kilometers away from the ASEAN New Zealand Afforestation Program Twin Falls. So the drive to this place will take about 2 hours. Its peak is a whopping 685 meters above sea level, which offers a range of possible scenic views. It ranges from panoramic views of the mountain ranges to the plains of the province of Tarlac and Pangasinan. Of course, may I advise you, my dear tourists, to be careful as climbing the mountain is very challenging. One has to pass through a river, tall grasses, boulders, and even steep trails. Still, this destination is definitely a must try for adventurers to be able to see the jaw dropping view of morning clouds and, of course, to have a side trip to Ubod Falls. Speaking of falls, fall in love more with Tarlac at one of its best places to visit, the Monasterio de Tarlac, which is 53 kilometers away from Mount Damas. The travel time to this place is approximately 1 hour and 34 minutes. The monastery is situated on top of a mountain that is surrounded by landscapes and greenery. Also, this place is described as peaceful and quiet. The monastery houses the iconic 30-foot statue of Jesus Christ. This statue has both of its arms stretched wide and it overlooks the woodlands and mountainous parts of the province of Tarlac. Additionally, Monasterio de Tarlac, this religious spot, keeps the sacred relic of the true cross of Jesus Christ. Next up is a 78-hectare property managed by the local government, the Tarlac Recreational Park. So this massive facility comes with plenty of outdoor activities like mountain biking, ATV and drone buggy riding, zipline, airsoft, rappelling, fishing, kayaking, swimming, camping, and more. So this site successfully hosted two of the biggest sports events in the Philippines, namely the Central Luzon Regional Athletic Association meet in 2009 and the Palarong Pambansa in 2010. This destination is a perfect spot for family bonding, barkada outings, or even team building activities. This is 21 kilometers away from the monastery, which will take about 30 minutes to go to by car. Alright, so now let's fast forward to a fantastic spot for an aquatic experience. So this tourist destination is none other than the Bulsa River. So to get here, one has to travel 18 minutes since the distance from the recreational park to this tourist destination is 8.6 kilometers. The Bulsa River is a 12.5 stretch of enjoyment, thrill, and excitement that is perfect for adventure enthusiasts. This river is the best place to try out whitewater kayaking as you will be able to pass through mountains and see wildlife along the way. Next up, a tourist spot that is even flocked by celebrities such as Darren Espanto. So the KCT or the KART City Tarlac is definitely a must try for youngsters and adults. So it will take about approximately 25 minutes to travel here as it is 11 kilometers away from the Bulsa River. Known for go-kart racing, KART City Tarlac is meant for beginners and adrenaline junkies that will surely boost one's excitement. So this amusement facility has racetracks that are well maintained and facilities that are in good condition. I want to add that this is also a nice place to eat in as there are several food stalls in the facilities. At this time of the tour, I'm feeling a sugar rush. And why not head straight towards a sugar plantation? Am I right, dear tourists? So, alright, let's now head straight towards Hacienda Luisita, which is only 6.1 kilometers away from KART City, Tarlac. So the drive going to this tourist destination is approximately 13 minutes. This tourist attraction is so wide that it spans 11 barangays of the province of Tarlac, as it is a 6,453-hectare sugar plantation. So the initial estate of Hacienda Luisita actually included a golf course as well as the Central Azucarera de Tarlac sugar mill. One of the unique trademarks or features of the hacienda is an age-old train relic that was previously utilized by the people involved in the Hacienda Luisita sugarcane plantation operation in its early years. All right, moving forward, a notable and significant landmark in Tarlac is the Capas National Shrine. So this shrine is actually a tribute to all of the Filipino and American soldiers that got through the Bataan that March, but unfortunately passed away at Camp O'Donnell. So this shrine includes a 70-meter obelisk that is built at the focal point of the location of the shrine, which is surrounded by three segmented circular walls with the fallen soldiers' names engraved in the tiles. So the drive going to this national shrine will take approximately 31 minutes as it is 17 kilometers away from Hacienda Luisita. Alright, but before we head on to our last destination, let me share with you a fun fact about the Capas National Shrine. Did you know that the shrine is surrounded by trees and each of the trees is dedicated to a particular fallen soldier? All right, so speaking of fallen soldiers, we move on forward, but we do not forget. So, this is the case for our last tourist attraction, as Ronnie de la Cruz put up the Bamban History Museum and World War II exhibit in honor of Macario, which is which is actually his grandfather who served in Squadron 101 under Captain Alfred Bruce. This museum showcases Banban's tenacity as it thrived for a period of time during the World War II. The travel time going to the Banban History Museum and World War II exhibit is approximately 23 minutes, as it is 16 kilometers away from the National Shrine. This particular museum is being visited by many Japanese visitors, both young and old, to pray for those who have died in war and, of course, to pay their respects. Moreover, the museum has a collection of artifacts such as bloody flags, military weapons, uniforms, and most importantly, photographs and documents. To give you a glimpse of the Histo-Adventure TARAlac tour, as well as the province of Tarlac, here is an audio-visual presentation presented for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the beauty of Tarlac. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that all of you enjoyed our virtual tour in the amazing province of Tarlac and the melting pot of Central Luzon. And if you have any questions, queries, inquiries, please feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. Also, you may scan the QR code that is flashed on your screens or click on the link below for the tour evaluation. You can suggest possible places that you would like to see for our next virtual tour as well as your feedback. Again, I am Cassandra Ang, your virtual tour guide for today, and I hope that all of you enjoyed this virtual tour. See you all on the next one.